business-wise for a long time.
Oh, that's why it's only business. It was really away from that. I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my stuff.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards. Or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. When I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, I spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there. Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They won't act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that. If we could just...
No!
About P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually...
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was... they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
but I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s and Keefy D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily...
50 Cent is intensifying his campaign against everyone linked to Diddy, heightening the pressure on the music mogul. Diddy's legal challenges continue to mount, with his legal team now attempting to delay his trial for several years. A recent indictment suggests that Diddy's list of alleged victims could number in the hundreds, indicating this may only be the beginning. On top of that, Cassie has confirmed her intention to testify against Diddy, and it's evident that she possesses crucial information. Let's take a closer look at the celebrities connected to Diddy.
Close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. This is really stop it, man. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, let me take a shot. See? Damn. They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on there. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, man. I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood shit. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm going to mess up the way. Certain things, they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They say you're a hater.
Yeah. They say you're crazy. You do this. Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
50 Cent is proving to be one of Diddy's most formidable opponents at the moment. His relentless pursuit to expose Diddy's alleged criminal activities and connections is making matters worse for Diddy. Recently, during a podcast, 50 Cent shared a story about Meek Mill and Diddy wearing matching outfits at a party. Diddy had previously invited 50 to join him for a shopping trip, but 50 declined, sensing there was an ulterior motive. Meek, on the other hand, accepted the offer, seemingly seeing Diddy as a potential...
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, Trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammy.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had
And
one.
he ain't show up.
He has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was
At the
one.
same time,
Yeah, he got some shit. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, he's been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because
from
he's
the
no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
Jay-Z is also facing challenges distancing himself from the mounting allegations. He and Beyonce have long maintained close relationships with Diddy. According to 50 Cent and other insiders, the couple is often seen as symbolic of the deeper issues in the hip-hop industry. Some sources even suggest that Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage is more strategic than emotional. Given their long-standing professional connections with Diddy, it's no surprise that Jay-Z's name continues to surface in connection with these ongoing controversies.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture.
Who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the, but he won't you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect the big names. Just
50 Cent remains dedicated to uncovering the identities of everyone involved with Diddy, with Meek Mill and Jay-Z being only the beginning. His goal is to shed light on more individuals within Diddy's circle as he continues to expose the network of connections tied to these serious allegations.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate, tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hit that.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Looking back to 2010, Diddy was surrounded by a close-knit group of associates who now seem eager to distance themselves. Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher were once integral parts of Diddy's inner circle. In May 2018, Trump's National Doral Golf Course in Miami had to be shut down following a shooting incident involving Jonathan Audi, who claimed to have been coerced into being Diddy's companion. Now, Diddy faces fresh accusations of human trafficking. A civil case filed in Florida on April 1st by Joseph Manzaro alleges that he was drugged, forcibly transported, and subjected to mistreatment as part of a criminal enterprise orchestrated by Diddy and others in 2015. The lawsuit names several prominent figures, including Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James, as witnesses. According to the lawsuit, Manzaro recalls losing consciousness after encountering a greasy substance resembling Vaseline when answering his door. He claims he was then taken to another location where he was told he was being brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges he was moved through a hidden tunnel connecting the Miami properties of Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan to Diddy's residence. When he regained partial consciousness, he found himself at what he believed to be a birthday party for Diddy's son, Christian Combs. Manzaro asserts that he was forced to wear a penis mask and paraded around a room filled with people who mocked and jeered at him. Individuals named as witnesses in the lawsuit include Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyoncé, all of whom are alleged to have either attended the event or had knowledge of it. According to multiple reports, these freak-off parties often involve inappropriate and abusive behavior. Manzaro is suing Sean Combs, Eric Mahus, Brendan Paul, identified in another case as Diddy's drug courier, Emilio Estefan, and Adria English, who herself has filed a separate trafficking lawsuit against Diddy. Notably, Manzaro has not named celebrities like Jay-Z and Beyoncé in his suit, possibly because he does not believe their actions amounted to legal liability, though he intends to call them as witnesses if the case proceeds. In an interesting development, a new civil lawsuit has been filed against Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and LeBron James, accusing them of attending a party hosted by Diddy where Manzaro was allegedly mistreated. As more details come to light, it's likely that additional names will emerge, with hopes that those responsible for these serious allegations will eventually face justice.
It's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But you know that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome, and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not just rappers involved with Diddy. Several major Hollywood figures, such as Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez, have also been linked to him through intimate interactions. Why speak out now? The rumors about Will and Jada attending Diddy's. Parties aren't new, with even Jimmy Kimmel joking about them. While they stayed quiet at the time, Will seems to be speaking out now, possibly because he anticipates being drawn into this expanding legal situation.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't got shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
not that it's real enough.
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the is going on here, bro?
Yes, I took two drinks.
I gave me the fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work? Did it work?
What the yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. Like, doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, you said it's the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
So
just
for people to
acknowledge
feel
weird
like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too, this is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues will be.
Wait, what does that mean?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that shit.
Unlike others, 50 Cent insists that he has nothing to hide. He claims that he has no history of any criminal behavior. According to 50, the Hollywood elite were fully aware of what was happening at Diddy's parties, but still chose to attend. He, however, made a conscious decision to avoid those events, distancing himself from that lifestyle. Leonardo DiCaprio, another well-known figure, is also associated with Diddy. Aside from making headlines for his relationships with much younger women, there have been reports suggesting that DiCaprio was seen at Diddy's controversial parties, an appearance that has certainly raised some eyebrows.
Netflix docuseries that you've been working on. Diddy Do It?
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way he would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff has come. Like, when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy. It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation, right? A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For, with brands, and he was ahead of me.
Right.
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that. And then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit. Like, behind the scenes, he would do some foul shit.
Many of these celebrities are reportedly concerned about the revelations in 50 Cent's upcoming documentary, a project that Diddy himself mentioned in December 2023. Set to release in the next few months, the documentary aims to uncover Diddy's secrets and the people linked to him. 50 Cent has made it clear that the focus won't be on rumors, but on a thorough investigation of Diddy's alleged criminal network.
And that's what they f***ed up at. You can tell me Pup going away for a long time, bro, but do you not hear the of Meek Mill? Do you not hear all the shake it off, take that of Will Smith? Can you not give me the oh God of TD Jakes? I just don't want to be in the room niggas be actually doing this, man, because that's crazy for a real Crip to pull up and be like, yo, my nigga, like, check this out. Like, I really heard Carl Winslow in there. Like, yo, I was like, yo, who getting slapped like that? Slap. Who was it? He banging this out like a. Next thing you know, he walk in there, and it's actually my mother.
Is Diddy a dangerous man?
Nah, you missed the fact that was my mom. Like, that was Jaguar Wright getting. It's Carl Winslow, you know.
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit?
Other prominent figures connected to Diddy include Usher, Adele Beckham Jr., Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber. Orlando Brown, once seen as unstable, has spoken out about the double lives led by some industry figures. 50 Cent has long claimed that some of these individuals engage in what he refers to as gay for pay, where fame and wealth are allegedly prioritized over personal integrity. Terrence Howard once described it as sacrificing masculinity for success, and now many seem to be grappling with the consequences. As for Cassie, it's been confirmed that she will serve as a crucial witness for the government. Having directly observed Diddy's alleged operations, her testimony could be vital. Gene Deal has stated that Cassie's civil lawsuit played a key role in sparking the current criminal case against Diddy. Regarding expert testimony, Dr. Don Hughes, a board-certified forensic psychologist, has been identified as a government witness. Dr. Hughes, an authority on trauma and misconduct, is expected to offer important insights into coercive control in abusive relationships, coping mechanisms during abuse, delayed reporting, and memory issues related to trauma. The government suggests that coercive control tactics involve a mix of physical, emotional, and inappropriate strategies used to dominate victims. They have also pointed to numerous unnamed witnesses and alleged co-conspirators globally, some of whom are now deceased. This presents a significant challenge for Diddy's defense, as they won't be able to access the identities of these individuals until April 18th, limiting their preparation for the case. Overall, the introduction of these allegations could extend the trial well beyond its original 3-week estimate. If the evidence is admitted, it could lead to multiple smaller trials within the main case. From a neutral standpoint, it's understandable why the defense team is expressing concerns. They need a fair opportunity to respond to the allegations. With everything unfolding, 50 Cent might be one of the few willing to fully expose the situation. Through his documentary, Did He Do It? When it premieres, it could drastically shift the celebrity culture landscape. Stay tuned, this story is far from over. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next major update in what could become one of the most significant celebrity scandals of our time.